man Tom is in the house. Come on, Carrie. Throwback Thursday. Yeah. Mia Cunningham, what's up? right, that's how we getting it down. That's how we getting it down. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. And this is daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about, listen, I love you, but I'm gonna get you back tonight. I love you, yes I do, but I'm gonna get you back for what you did. No, you're not my ex. We're not broken up. We didn't move out from each other. We are living up under the same roof, probably, have the same kids, definitely. And we are still in love with each other, but you be doing some shit, and and you're gonna have to pay the piper for that. And I'm gonna be the one to serve up that revenge salad, that vendetta steak. Yeah, you getting that. Now, I mean, when on the surface, when you hear something like that, you might ask yourself, well, how can two people that love each other, well, how can you say that you love somebody, but at the same time, you want to get them back, or you want to pay them back, you want to see them hurt, or you want to, and yeah, whatever. It doesn't necessarily involve physically hurting somebody, but you might just want to see them get theirs. Like maybe you're in love with somebody, attached to somebody, all in with somebody that be doing fucked up shit out there. Maybe they do messed up shit to their family. Maybe they do messed up shit out there in the streets. Maybe they don't treat their friends the right way. You see the way that they move. You know how it is when you swapping bodily fluids, you laying down with somebody at night. How many of y'all ladies out there watch y'all man sleep? You know what I mean? Y'all be talking about it all the time. Like, yo, I just be watching. Like I be up all late at night. I can't sleep. I got insomnia. I ain't sleep for like 40 days or whatever. And he just be that shit be making me mad. That shit be making me mad. It be making me mad. How we sleeping? How he be sleeping. Anyway, you know how it is. You know what I mean? You be mad at your man because he sleep like a baby at night, even though in your eyes he been out doing dirt and spreading sin all over the earth. And you feel some kind of way about that shit, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy as hell. That is crazy as hell. So that's how you know with these smartwatches, they don't know what they talking about. So, because when I beat on the drums, they counting that as like steps. Now you do get I get a little perspiration when I play the drums, but I wouldn't consider, they not no steps. So I'm gonna get my steps in, y'all. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, just because you in love with somebody actively don't mean that you don't resent the shit that they do. It don't mean that you agree with the way that they are. It don't mean that you don't think that they have a bad attitude, or that they do the right things all the time, or that you respect their decisions and their judgment. It don't mean all of that. What it means is that's your man or that's your woman. So there might be times when you feel like you stuck like Chuck. Like here I am with this silly ass joint. And I don't know why I be loving her. I don't know. I don't know why I be loving her. I just don't know. It's not necessarily the sex, but it's, yeah, that's good. And I don't want the next, but I just don't think that it's right. The shit she be, she don't treat me right. I feel like, yo, what the and she be doing shit on the low. This bitch must think I just don't know. Well, I'ma work it on. Yeah, for real, it's no doubt. I don't like the stuff that she be into. I don't think she a real friend too. And her girlfriends, they don't know. She be talking about them behind their back, and so couldn't be a friend of mine. But it is my baby mom, so we gon' shine. I gotta protect her against all lies. That shit is crazy. I gotta pray to God. Send me some more tolerance and mercy. Little bit of grace. Some Hennessy. Cause sometimes I feel like gotta drink my... hold up, let me get... Sometimes I feel like gotta drink my cares away. But I'm trying to put down the bottle today. She driving me to smoke. Had some chronic the other night, made me choke. I know I'm dead wrong, my job be random drug testing me and shit. I be. Anyway. Yeah, I love you, but I'm gonna get your ass back. I'm about to karma you, ma. I'm about to karma you. No, I'm not going to put my hands on you. There won't be no slaps. There won't be no punches. I'm not even going to throw you an elbow on some old Dusty Road shit. Get you with the elbow smash. Come here, ma. Got it with the... No, we're not doing all of that. I just want you to do right for a change. Yeah. So even though you love them and you think that they cute, you might be thinking you ain't that cute. You ain't as fly as you think you are. Not to be doing that shit that you doing that I'm gonna pay you back for. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Well, that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. So that's what we're talking about tonight on this Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. We're going to get into all of that. Have you ever been with a lover that you was plotting revenge on? Not the kind of revenge that's going to get them locked up for mad years and nothing like that. Not the kind of revenge where they going to, walk with a limp, for 6 months or have to get new teeth or be humiliated beyond Whitney and Bobby types. We're not doing all that. But you want to see them get their just desserts. And you in there, whipping up the pastries. You whipping up. Like, yo, what's up with that KitchenAid mixer? I'm whipping up some get back, some vendetta, some revenge, some... You thought you got away with it. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? This is the Daily Go Get a Business Show. What I need y'all to do, first of all, is I need y'all to come on in here. That's what I need y'all to do. That's number one. Second of all, I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit the like button. And hurry up, do it fast. Make it last forever. Kala, what's going on? Crash, yo, sing that song. I see somebody else. The Silver Wanderer, are you a sun worshiper? Well, I never really thought of it that way. Yes, I did. But I gotta act like I didn't. The sun worship. Yes. Cheryl Halsey, what's good? How you feeling, my? Good to see me some y'all. Good to see me. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put away my hardware. You know what I mean? Pack up my bags over here. Put my bags over here. Here, one bag over here. Here, put that bag there. Yeah. And put that back there. And then we're going to come over here and get this bag over here. Put that. Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, the concierge. Would you like me to have your bags taken to your room, sir? I'd appreciate that, yes. Yes. My concierge. My concierge. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so. All right, we good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. All right, Daily Go Getimism show all up in your area. Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. I'm your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. Tonight we are talking about I love you, but I'm gonna get you back. I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm gonna get you back. And we're not talking about no exes. Because I know, you know that you can still be in love with an ex and be plotting a downfall. Ooh. But we're not talking about that. So you can stop wishing. You can stop wishing that you hit the lottery and you never gonna give them none of it, even though y'all got 2 or 3 kids together. No, we're not talking about that. You can stop hoping that they lose their job, but just the part that they spend on other shit besides you and your kids. You can stop hoping that they never find a love like yours because you know you was the best thing they ever had and they squandered that shit. So we not talking about your ex. We talking about that dude that's in your crib. We talking about your honey, baby, your sweet love. You know what I mean? The lady in your life. That's who we talking about. The one you are currently with is the one you plotting revenge on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She swear ass slick and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wanna go through a nigga phone? Okay. Ain't find what you wanted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go through that motherfucker again. I made some text messages you gonna love to read. Yeah. That's what we talking about. You want to get revenge on the one you sleeping with. Fantasia had a song about it. Sleeping with the what's something like sleeping with the end. I'm sleeping. I can't remember. The shit came out like 8-9 years ago, maybe 10. I don't know. Anyway, that's the situation. Patrick Israel. Wait, is that? No, yeah, Patrick Israel watching you from Zambia. Go Zambia. Go Zambia. Go Gambia. Go Mozambique. Go Ethiopia, Somalia, and Uganda. Uganda. Go. All right. Shout out to Zambia. Do your thing. Shout out to Zambia. Do your thing. The real African Americans. It's all good. Oh, I guess you're not African American. You're just an African from Zambia. So you're Zambian. You're Zambian? Okay. So yeah. Here you are plotting and scheming on how to get your girl back. Not get her back. Ain't nobody take her. I mean get her back like get revenge on her. I'm talking about pay her back. No, I ain't talking about you borrowed some money. You know, you mean pay her back like for that shit she did. You mad at her. Even though you in love with her, but you mad at her. Real mad, you know what I'm saying? You ain't in a good space with your girl. You're not. You're not in a good space with her, and it's showing. It's showing through your actions. It's showing through your feelings. It's showing. It's showing, son. You know what I mean? It's showing. You know, you got to do better. Yeah, that's right. Not James Brown, the big pay. Yes, revenge. Ah! The big payback. That's a good one. You know what I mean? No. Holler and cuss. Holler and cuss. Yeah. The big payback. Revenge. So what y'all know about it? What y'all know? What you know, go cars? Oh, wait. Ah, no, we good. Nah, fuck him. And fuck Andy M. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck both of them. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Alright, let's get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Yo, nigga. Let's get this nigga gone. Get him gone, son. Get him gone. He go bye-bye. He no come back. He go bye-bye. He go to black party. He go to black party. He go to black party. Yeah. I know you was on it, Carrie. I know you was on it. But if I see it, bow! Move from the gate now. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Yeah. So that's what we talking about tonight, y'all. I love you, but I'm going to get you back. I love you, but I'm going to get you back. So what we going to do is we're going to talk about this twisted, crazy, half-assed, toxic, maybe full-fledged, unhealthy way of feeling like you love somebody, but you still want to see them suffer a little bit because of what you feel like they've done. Yeah, because of what you feel like they've done. You don't feel like they right in their heart. So you feel like it's like your duty, it's your obligation to make sure you serve them up. Serve them up a little revenge Caesar salad. You go get them a revenge chicken Caesar salad. Oh. Yeah, shit tastes good, right? You don't know that shit got secret jalapenos, habaneros. So you gonna eat that shit and your stomach about to blow. Boom. Boom. I love you, but I'm gonna get you back. I love you, but I'm gonna get you back. We're talking about when you are in love or you are seriously involved with somebody, but you still want to get them back for something that you feel like they did to you or something wrong that they've done. Sometimes you don't even feel like you want to be the one to pay them back. You want the universe to take care of it. You want God to take care of it. God. The Lord is going to take care of you and that shit that you be doing. Because it's time for you to repent, baby. It's time for you. It's time for you. It's time for you. It's time for you. You know that shit that you did as an adult. No, you wasn't a kid, so don't try to act like it was happened when you was young, because you're still doing that same shit you did, son. And somebody gonna pay you back. It might not be right now, might not be the way you act and the things that you said, the way you are, because you run around here like you a superstar, but we gonna get the snakes in here in this revival. And ain't no way you gonna be survive. Yo, for real. Yo, bring the mother of the church up in this bitch. I need some snakes, the mother of the church. Nah, don't let the pastor in here. You know what I mean? We're going to do this revival. With the pastor come in, you fuck around and he get his just dessert. You know what I mean? Messing around with all those ladies in the congregation. He ain't leaving nothing for us. But it's all good. Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves a cleansing. You know what I mean? We're about to atone for our sins up in here. No, you going to atone for your sins because you the only one that been sin. Yo, shorty, you the only one that been sinning up in. Yo. All right, I'm going to go get my chair. I'm going to go get my chair, and then we're going to have this conversation, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk. This is male and female conversation right now of the realest proportions. It's the male and female conversations right now of the realest proportions. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, please. I'm not selling y'all nothing. I'm not selling y'all nothing. I'm not begging for no money. No money. But what we are trying to do is build this platform. And in order to do that, I need participation or at least an acknowledgement in the form of a like. That's all you got to do. It ain't going to cost you nothing. I ain't going to send nothing to your crib. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ask you to pass out flyers or carry records or, you know, transport speakers. All I need is a like. That's all I need. That's right, Al Capone. Pathetic. That is me. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to check your own self after Al Capone does it. Of course, Al Capone died of syphilis. Okay, so what's that? Stratical Games. Have you sent prayers for the people affected by the shooting at Bondi? Oh, wait. Have you sent prayers for the people affected by the shooting at Bondi? What do you mean the shooting at Bondi? I was hoping you were saying for shooting at Bondi. I was like, Pam Bondi? No, we ain't gonna do that. I start saying that shit. I mean, you know, YouTube already, they punished me for that CK. We ain't gonna do that. No, I gotta learn to watch my mouth. Thanks for zapping him. We good. We good. But have you ever felt this way? Real shit, y'all. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever been so angry, incensed, irritated, pissed off, unhappy with your man or your woman or your spouse, your baby mom, your baby dad? And we're not talking about your ex. We're talking about the person who you are currently involved with. Have you ever been so upset with them, so mad at them that you was like, yo, I'm going to get you back for that shit you did. I didn't like it. I don't like that shit that you do. So I'm going to get you back. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. And I promise you that I'm not going to bleed you out. There will be no bloodshed. Although I got my phlebotomy, certification. So I could take blood away from you if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do it. But I got the needles. I know how to handle myself around a plunger. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Yeah, have you ever been so angry at a current love interest, man, woman, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife? No exes. We're not talking about no exes because a lot of people wish bad on their exes or or avenge or vow to get them back. We're not talking about that. That's too easy. It's too common. We can talk about that on another day. We're talking about when you are with them right now and they did some shit that you don't like, or they've been doing some things or conducting themselves in ways that you don't like, and you've been putting up with it for a minute, but you know you gonna get them back, and you ain't backing up off of that. Nancy Cannon was good. Okay. Tom says, Sun 752, back in the days, I didn't have time to really get revenge, but I had time to listen to slow jams and cry my ass off when my heart was broken and couldn't eat a damn thing. Love is real. Damn. Yeah. And that's why you got to get them back, son. Because you might as well be mad at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to arrange it tonight. My man Jay Sloan is in the house. Jason Sloan, my brother, my mellow, my partner. What's good? Oh, the shooting at Bondi Beach, Australia. That happened the other day. And I heard some politicians. some politicians blaming real shit, blaming Obama and motherfucking Joe Biden for that. Like, they blame their foreign policy for the shooting in Australia. I'm like, I can't make this shit up. It sounds already made up. But these are the times that we living in. But fuck them. Fuck them. But for the record, I've definitely hoped that they get what's coming to them. Feel me? Feels. Okay. Cash Bailu. Set your bad ass up. I don't know. Someone and no one. Hey, welcome back. I remember that name. Someone and no one. If someone you love is an addict, you need to love them so much you'll let them hate you for cutting them off, etc. Oh, I'm sorry. If someone you love is an addict, you need to love them so much that you'll let them hate you for cutting them off. If you're sober and you're dealing with a drug addict, that's going to be a hard thing to do. Cromwell says, interesting choice of words. Okay. He said, man, time, those songs hit hard when you're going through it. Well, since we're talking about it, how many of y'all have cried and masturbated at the same time? I mean, it's a common thing. You might be, like, as a man, you might be crying because you can't get no pussy. And at the same time, you're relieving yourself. It's like a nutting cry. No, you're not crying over nothing. You're nutting and crying. Okay. What's that? Gilkey? What's good? Stacy White, what up? What up? What's good? How you feeling? It's not, you're not crying over a nut. It's a nut and cry. You know, when a man cry, he gotta like sometimes if he ain't really crying over nothing, pun intended, he can't just be crying. You know what I'm saying? Nigga cry and get caught crying and nothing ain't happened, pun intended, pause, whatever. You know, he gonna look bad. So, you know, sometimes when a man cry or like really let it out, sometimes you gotta make sure you good. You know what I mean? Like, if I gotta cry, I'm hearing the soundproof. I'm hearing the soundproof. I don't want my neighbors being like, I don't like getting, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Cried over nothing. No, it's a nut and cry. You not crying. You cried over something. Oh man. Oh man. All right. It says, no. Okay. Fine. Carla says, son, you've been acting up real bad the last couple of days. But I promise you, I'm on a get right path. I'm on the path to getting right. Scout's honor. Scout's honor. I know what I'm getting what's coming to me. Oh God. Why you gotta bring that up, Carla? He said he had a secret troll stalker last night. Fucked up my whole theory that women don't troll. I was like, motherfucker. I swear that shit was the catalyst to a hell of a day today. But we gonna be all right. We got it right. We got it together. We crossed them over. We crossed her over. You know what I mean? You know, we submitted our homework on time, and we got a good grade. You know what I mean? We good. Tom said, "There's no way on a green earth, and you can do both, having your heart broken and crying about it and getting a nut off. Hell to the no, hell to the no, very impossible with your heart being broken. Now wait a minute. I'm not sure if this is an impossible thing. No, real trap. I'm not sure if this is an impossible thing. I think it's possible. I just don't think that it's popular. Not possible. I mean, possible, but not popular. It's like when you was a young boy and you was playing tops. You was playing with your tops. You know, the tops, you used to wrap the joint around the top, spin that joint. So you know how you playing craxies. The objective was to break your friend's top. Like if you really didn't know how to spin a top, it was highly unlikely that you were going to be able to crack his top. But it was possible. Had to practice. So, you know, for those of you who are so inclined, I think you should practice tonight. Cry and masturbate tonight. Don't do it now, because, you know, that would be awkward. Very pause-worthy. But later on, you know. See, maybe that's the thing, Tom. Maybe you shouldn't wait till you have a broken heart. Just a bad day or something, you know, like. You know, you got like a speeding ticket in the mail or some shit like that. Like, you know, shit like. All right, anyway. Jason says, a clearly black woman troll at that. But then she turned it to a real call. Ain't that some shit? Turn your love around. I can show you how. Well, thanks, Carla. I had to fix it because it wasn't going my way. Kansas Owens. Not Candace Owens, but Kansas Owens. Y'all doing some shit with these YouTube names. Okay, cool. All right. Tom says, now if you're in a relationship and you are breaking up with somebody and you got some cootie cat lined up, that is different. And you wasn't really into the girl. Oh, yes, all bets are off and nothing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mia says, ain't nobody doing that. Speak for yourself, Mia. You don't know. You don't know the influence I might have over somebody. Like, yo, man, man, I mean, the bull son, he be like kicking wisdom and shit. He was saying like, maybe, you should try like masturbating and crying at the same time. I mean, this might be a good way. It's sort of like meditation. I mean, if you really think about it, if you may have had sex with a woman before who cried, you know what I mean? And she came so hard that she cried and cried. Yeah, she buzzed so hard and she really tried. Oops, you got your shit off. That's all. And getting shit off is always fun. I said, whoops, you got your shit off. That's all. And getting shit off can happen to anyone. It can happen to, it is Throwback Thursday, right? You know what I mean? We can remix a few Sesame Street songs, right? We could do that. We could do that, right? Oops, you got your shit off. That's all. Whoops, you bust a big nut. That's all. And busting big nuts is always fun. I say, whoops, you bust a big nut. That's all. Busting big nuts can happen to anyone. She came so hard that she cried and cried. That she came so hard because you really tried. All right. Tom says, son, what do they know about George Benson? Turn they love. I know somebody knows something. George Benson Masquerade was a classic. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Fairy Mary finally at last. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Come on, Carrie said you really made that shit sound like a PBS song. What, it wasn't? Yeah, she came so hard that she cried and cried. Yeah, she came so hard because you really tried. John from Sesame Street watches this show. Shout out to my man John. He'll be in the comments all the time, but he be watching in the background and shit. You know what I mean? He inbox me all the time saying, yo, man, I like that shit you doing. You know what I mean? My man John. You know John. You know what I mean? John. He used to be kicking it with Grover back in the days. Steven Eats Alone said, my wife's boyfriend got that same necklace. That's cool. Does your wife's spouse have one? He should get one. Carrie says, I realized after I typed that sentence, that might go back into the song. You might pick up. I thought we were having a good time here. Don't hate. Man, anyway, back to the topic, man. Have you ever had a current love that you was mad at, pissed off at, didn't appreciate their ways, and you wanted to see them get their just desserts? You wanted to see them get paid back. I mean, it can happen to anybody, but has it happened to you? Now, some people might say that that's a real toxic relationship and it's unhealthy, and that may be true. Of course, there are levels to this thing. Nobody is saying that, you're going to set your baby dad up to get locked up over child support. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about turning your baby mom in to welfare and telling welfare that she work under the table. She make more than they make at the office. We're not talking about that. What kind of rat bastard? What kind of ratones? What kind of ratones bastard would take food stamps out of his baby's mouth? You gonna take food stamps out of your kid's mouth? There's nothing my baby mom could do to make me turn her into welfare and take food stamps out of my baby's mouth, except if she didn't sell me no food stamps that she got 2 for 1. Now that might make me consider it. It might make me consider it, but would I really do it? Would I? Would I? Come on now. Come now. Tom says, I used to watch Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy and how Miss Piggy used to take control of abusing Kermit the Frog, and there was no outrage about it. This sure wasn't, And Kermit was a good dude. He was a good dude, sophisticated, intelligent, industrious. He was a hustler. I remember that episode where Kermit was selling earmuffs. No, it was Grover. Grover was selling earmuffs door to door. I mean, he knocked on Kermit's door. And you know what I mean? Kermit answered and he was like, yo, I'm selling earmuffs. I got, the earmuffs. You know what I mean? Get your earmuffs. And Kermit was like, nah, man, you know what I mean? I don't want no earmuffs. You got some other kind of muffs? You got some tummy muffs? You know what I mean? He was naming all these other kind of muffs that, he could use. And then, Grover, you know how Grover is. He got all flustered and frustrated. He was like, yo, I'm selling earmuffs. Why don't you want a pair of earmuffs? And Kermit was like, because I don't have ears. That's what he said. He said, because I don't have ears. And then Grover was like, oh, and he gave him a pair of ears and then put the earmuffs on the, yo. Anyway, Kermit ran the Muppet Show. So he was like Ed Sullivan. He was Steve Harvey. All right, anyway. All right. Not real. I am crazy. What up? Thanks for not spamming again. I appreciate you. And Daniela. What up, Daniela? Thanks for coming through. Mia says, if I'm with someone and if I ever felt like I wanted to get them back, I need to leave them. And a lot of people, that's a fair way to look at it. It is. Because I would probably feel that the same way. Like, if I should always want the best for you. But what if the person that you with is a little bit fucked up? Maybe they are, let's say, they are 70% really good people, but they 30% fucked up. And suppose you can't shake off that 30% because it's strong. Like the 30% is they be lying, they be cheating, they be fronting, no loyalty. Got deadbeat status in them and all that kind of shit. So you might ask, well, shit, what good points do they have? Well, maybe they're affectionate, maybe they're caring, maybe they're reliable to a certain extent, maybe they're helpful. We have a caller on the line. Cook a caller. Caller on the line. Cook a caller. All right.
You have a call from Cheryl.
Cheryl, welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
Okay. Hey, hi, everybody in the chat. I was thinking about, I've been sitting here trying to think on something my husband done and a couple of things he's done. I wanted to get him back, but I didn't know how to do it. Case in point, we got into an argument. And so I felt I was right. But what he done, you know how the wintertime comes and mice can get in your house. Okay. So he chased me in the bathroom with a mice on the trap, and I'm horrified of mice. And so he was like, if you don't say you're sorry, I'm going to kick this door down and I'm going to put this thing on you. And I kept saying, no. And the kids were standing there saying, Mama, just say you're sorry, And I kept saying no, When he kicked the door one time, so I had to say I'm sorry. Okay. And then what he would do, which would piss me off, when we played backgammon, I would win. Okay, he would get mad and tear the whole board up. And I'm like, okay, you can beat me in chess. It's just a game of strategy and luck. You know the game backgammon.
Yeah. Chess is. I think chess is all strategy, and you got to be patient to play.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But the same thing with the backgammon game. That's strategy.
Me and my dad. I love backgammon. Right. Me and my dad used to play backgammon all the time.
But I would be trying to think of ways to get him back for what he done to me. I had to say I was sorry, and I was right. But just because he was going to put that dadgum thing on me. And finally, I just gave up. I kept trying to think of ways to get him back, But I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it takes energy. You're sitting there, you're thinking. I kept saying, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him back, And then I got mad because he upset the kid, And when there was that's a no arguing all that in front of the kid. But it was just crazy. But I I just couldn't think of no way to get him back. I loved him.
Yeah.
But and like I said, certain things you just can't do. You know. Anyway, but I want to tell you this quickly. Um, last night, we got cut off, and I wonder if anybody else in the chat got cut off. YouTube had cut us off. When I was looking at the recap,
Uh-huh.
uh, I heard them, and they said YouTube is cutting off. And everything went. I said it was my phone, but it wasn't my phone. It was YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I'm going to share that with you, Jim. But I couldn't do. I couldn't think of no way to get him back. Yeah.
Well, that's probably because
Uh,
you probably couldn't get him back because you didn't really want to. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I wanted to because I'm scared to death of mine. You know,
yeah.
and like what I was saying, I told him. Well, naturally, he exterminated the house and whatever, blah blah. But I just it takes energy,
It
and
does.
I
It
just didn't have
does.
it in me.
To get
Yeah,
somebody
I
back,
didn't
it
have it in
definitely
me.
takes energy. And the thing
Yeah.
is,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be in your heart to follow through with it. If
Right.
it's not really in
Exactly.
your heart, you know what I mean, you're gonna let
Mm-hmm.
it go because you don't really feel like your energy, just like you were talking about, should be put in that direction. Like you
Right.
might feel like your energy would be better served doing something decent, something positive, and and kind of putting it in God's hands. You know what I mean?
Right. Because you know what? I used to tell him, if we got into an argument or something, and I'm just saying, and you reap what you sow. And that's the Bible, you know. That's in a good way and as well as, a bad way. Um, like I told you, when he hurt me with the teaching, and I was like, uh, da 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 da, has he cheated? Is he still teaching them? Whatever, And that's
Mm.
all I have to say because for what 10 years we took care of him, and he became bedbound. But anyway, um, I'm not gonna go into that. But
Um, but
I just wanted to say that
but,
I
but,
just couldn't, I
but
couldn't think of no way to get him back. And like what you're saying, you always got some good. Everybody has good advice, and I think these and what have you. Uh, but it got to be in your heart.
it does.
And I couldn't do it, And I was like, what's wrong with you? Why can't you think of some kind of way to get him back? I'm walking around talking to myself. But it's
I,
crazy. But
I just
anyway,
want. Let me ask you one thing before you go.
yeah.
Why are black women always sicking God on black men? You know how y'all be like, see, God is gonna pay you back for this. The Lord don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, and He gonna get you back for your ugly ways. You know what I mean? I be like, dang, I'd rather you get me back. Why you gotta sick God on me? I mean, why you gotta seek divine intervention?
Well, because it's true, you know. It is true, I look at I look at the things that my husband went through, when he was sick. For 10 years, we were married but for 10 years, uh, we took care of him, and he got sicker and sicker and sicker. And I was looking at it, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, is this the work of, God, not, but we prayed that, we thought like, I don't know what, when the doctors weren't doing right.
Yeah.
I have my oldest daughter, she worked at the hospital. So she had, a little bit of pool and had friends in there that could do certain things. But at any rate, uh, I looked at it, and when I would be sitting there holding his hand, praying with him and what have you, and I would be saying, sometimes stuff will cross my mind. Stuff he would do. Say, for instance, hanging around with the wrong people, okay, and then bringing them to our house. That's what led up into a whole lot of things. I told you about the situation having to mortgage the house and a lot. But in associating with the wrong people, you get stuff going on that you shouldn't get going on. People coming to my house, uh, doing things that, in other words, he was just doing too much. And that was starting to cause a problem between us, you know. And so I'm like, if you out there doing this, now he used to run with his stepbrother. And he was in and out of jail, and it was just so much stuff that went on. And I blamed it on him because I said, you could have avoided all this, you know. And like I said, and that's why I say you're going to reap what you sow. And that, I don't know no other way to do it, you know. I have to say it. You know what I mean?
I do.
So that's why I say it in answer to your question, when you say, why do black women always say God is going to get you? You know, well, I do believe that, you know. But then when I see him so sickly like that, you know, all I could do would cry, you know, but I would never let him see me cry.
Yeah.
Because that would weaken him. And if we argued and stuff, I would never let him see me cry because I don't want to win no argument because I cried, you know.
Oh, yeah.
No. And then that would make him even madder. If we arguing, you know, and stuff, when he gets, you know, I know, like I said, when we get into it, stupid stuff, like tearing the backgammon board up, you know. And then he'll go by another. Come on, let's play backgammon. And the kids will say, no, mama, don't play with him. Don't play with it, you know. Nah, but then I would sit there and play chess with him, you know. And he would always beat me. He's way better than me, you know. But I'm like, it just takes a lot of energy. But that's when you say my answer to that is because I do believe that. And I did believe, you know, that God was going to pay him back. And maybe for things that I didn't even know about. I heard things, you know.
Yeah.
But things I didn't know about, you know. So that's all I could say, you know. You're gonna reap what you sow. Right to this day, I would tell my children, you know, you do something, they're pretty good, you know, the boys are fairly decent, you know. They have grown up, but I always tell them that, you know, you do something to somebody, because I have one that is stuck to me like glue, and he messed up a good thing, you know, with his first baby's mother, and two. And now he feels like fool because that's who he wanted to be with. That he pushed her out there, and you know, she got caught up and she hurt him. She got him back because she fooled with one of his friends. You know, but dude, according to him, the guy said he didn't know that was his baby's mom. But anyway, well, God is gonna get you. He's gonna get me too. He's
gonna pay us all back.
Doing something, you know. The same goes to me, you know. If I'm out there doing stuff, mean stuff, and thinking of evil stuff to do to people and what have you, that applies to me too. I would reap what I sow. So you know, I don't have it in my heart to, you know, plot and plan to hurt nobody. You know, I just don't.
Yeah.
And I never did. I never did. I was always happy, and yes, I used to fight a lot, but it was that childhood. You know, you're growing.
Yeah.
But I just never had it in me to plot and plan on nobody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, except this one time. Uh, I'll take you this time, let you go. God's gonna get me if he ain't already got me. Anyway, me and my oldest daughter and my two nieces, um, somebody had done something. The neighbor had done something to my nephew,
Mm-hmm.
and so I put my black hoodie and all my black on. I told them I was dressed in black, and the woman had. I'm sorry, but she's a Mexican. But anyway, she done something to my nephew, and so we waited, and we all went over there, and it was all full,
Mm-hmm.
and we let her tie it.
Mm.
So my sister had told me that morning, she heard her early in the morning, she was getting ready to go to work, that, I hit them from the side. And you hit them from the side, they went. So all four of her tires were gone.
Uh-huh.
And I was a mean thing to do. But what they done to my nephew was me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we call ourselves getting her back for doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a grown woman. That was ridiculous. Me and my oldest daughter. Out there. And my two nieces doing stuff like that. So, like I said, I tried to get better, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it is what it is. You do things and then you think about them later. But I was saying the same thing. I got to read what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just to men, you know. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks for
All
calling
right
in. It's
then.
always a pleasure as usual. Please
Okay.
never
All
hesitate to
right.
call in. I appreciate you.
Okay. All righty. All right. Good night to
All
everybody
right.
in the chat in case we get cut off again.
All
Okay?
right. Have a good night
All
and be
right.
safe.
Okay. Love you guys.
All
All
right.
right. Bye-bye.
Peace. Always a good call. Always, always, always. No, never a bad one. Never a bad one. But yeah. So, yeah. Let me make sure y'all understand some things. There are plenty of ways to plot revenge, get back, retaliation on a love, a love or a lover that don't necessarily involve fucking them up. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be violent. It doesn't necessarily have to cause them a lot of pain and anguish, even emotional pain and anguish. What about if you're dealing with a lover who plays around too fucking much? You know how you might have been in love with somebody that's a practical joker. They like to see the reaction of dumb shit dumb shit that they do. They want to see your reaction to it. And sometimes, people will catch you at times when you're really not in the mood for that shit. So if you've ever dealt with somebody that plays around a lot, likes to joke around a lot, likes to play practical jokes and shit like that, and you're not always in the mood for it, but you see the decency and the good in them. But one time, maybe more than one time, they caught you. They caught you out there and played a joke on you or whatever at a time when you really didn't feel like fucking with that. And it's a hard situation when you've been actually thinking about breaking up with somebody because they play around too fucking much or they're never serious. It can happen. And then that might put you on the road to revenge. Like, you know what? All right, since they like to play so fucking much, okay. I'm going to show them how to play. Now, whatever you come up with, if anything, you still want them to get paid back. Even if you abandon the mission, you still might have wanted them to get paid back. What up, Carrie Zilla? What's good? Good to see you again. And Kieran, what's good? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all. So yeah. So you can want to get somebody back that you're in love with, even though you don't want to see them hurt. Like, you ain't trying to put them in a casket or in the ICU or even in the ER. You ain't trying to do it like that. But maybe when they were running fast, you stuck your foot out. Like, hey, look, you could say I tripped them, but she be tripping all the time. Ha ha. How can it be proven that my foot made her fall? Maybe she's just a bad walker. Who knows? Maybe that was the Lord stepping in. Divine intervention is what they call it. Divine intervention is what they call it. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Gettemism Show. I am your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Gettemism Show, all up in your area. Feeling like a real man should. And I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should as well. And we're talking about I love you, but I'm going to get you back. Get you back. Love you, I'm going to get you back. Get you back. Yeah, I love you, love you, love you. Yeah, you the shit, but I'm going to get you back. Yo, you going through it, baby. I'm tired of the ways that you are, and I'm going to make sure that I make your car not start when you put the key in. I took the post off of that battery, and that's a win. So here you are, you ain't hearing nothing, and you wondering what's going on. Gotta do something? Well, I took the post off your battery and went to work. Matter of fact, yo, I did something that's gonna hurt. I took one of your spark plugs out and one of the cables. So you're not able. You won't be going nowhere in this ride. I catch an Uber right now. It's coming. It's outside. Make sure that you check your app because you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, what's up with that? That's what you get for fucking with me. I said, that's what you get for fucking with me. I said, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You was playing around with the God. Now I started your day off really hard. You ain't see it coming. I've been plotting for a couple of weeks, and now I'm laughing as we speak. Yo, Shorty's calling in. Yo, she called last night. Yo, let the fun begin.
You have a call from.
Yo, hold on a second. I ain't done. Like I said, you getting paid back as if you borrowed a couple of stacks. And I'm going to make sure that the shit sticks hard. You don't understand what I'm talking about. Your card just got pulled. And it's a joke and you like to play around a whole lot. Yo, like I'm a smoking butter. No, I'm a serious man and I'm going to do what I want and also what I can. And I stand on the words that I say. So you going to get this shit like I used to do back in the day. But ain't going to be no violence, but I won't stay silent. I'm on. Niggas want to be down with the program, but I'm doing it till it's gone. And that's true. I got the shit that makes you feel better. I make sure I heat them up just like a sweater. And I get a little bit hype when I know I'm going to win. And I'll be thinking, yo, this shit is so great. Yo, begin. The game's the same. Yo, hold on.
You have a call from
Stacy.
All right. I'm trying to figure out why everybody want to call in when I play the drums. Like, who does that? Who does
Why you put me on that hole and put the elevator music on?
Because I had to answer another call. The better question is, why did you call when you see me playing the drums? Who does that?
My bad.
Mm-hmm. And Stacy, what's good?
Hey.
All right, cool. All right, so Mariah, what's good? What's up with you?
Oh, nothing. I just want to, jump in on this topic that you was discussing about earlier.
Okay, so go ahead, talk about it. What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it is, and it might not be the most popular, you know, comment, but I'm the type of person, I'm revengeful. Like, if you come for me, I'm gonna come for you. God's still working on me, but He ain't always there. So therefore, if you take it to the floor, I'm gonna take it to hell.
Okay.
This is how I roll.
Are you a Scorpio or a Capricorn?
I am a Capricorn. My birthday is on the 26th of this month.
Well, this all makes sense to me.
I'm just saying, like, you're not about to appear and plot on me and expect me not to have the same energy towards you. Nah, it don't work like that.
Okay.
And that goes for anybody, male or female.
Okay. Now, hold on, because we're not talking about friends, we're not talking about family members, we're not talking about kids.
I know that's with a male or female.
All right. So how does it work when you're with somebody? How does it work when you're with somebody, but you kind of wish ill will on them at the same time? How does that work?
I mean, it really doesn't, but sometimes you do have to walk away. But while we in the process, you just not about to sit here and talk to me and expect not to do anything. I'm gonna walk away eventually, but I'm gonna get my lick back before I leave.
Well, we talking about a situation where you're not going to walk away. We talking about when you all in, like y'all together. Y'all not breaking up. Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Oh, well, and that's the case, then you're doing a disservice to yourself.
Okay. Well, that's what we talking about. Now, is it always doing a disservice to yourself?
If you in a partnership with somebody and he's doing you dirty, you doing him dirty, and y'all have this toxic relationship, and y'all going back and forth with each other, especially if I have kids involved, and yeah, y'all doing a disservice not only to yourself, but to your kids too. So you creating a hostile environment for you and your kids. So yeah, it's best to separate. I mean, it's kind of like you're self-destructing from within your home. If you don't have peace in your home, then what else you gonna go to have peace at? If I can come, if I have to find peace at my job, and then while I'm on my way home, like damn, I gotta walk into this house and gotta deal with this man. I can't feel like that in my own home.
True, but for this conversation, we're actually talking about, like, the title of the show is "I Love You, but I'm gonna get you back." So we're not talking about necessarily a toxic relationship. We're just talking about a feeling that you may have that you need to get some shit off your chest or settle a score with somebody that you are currently in love with, not just involved with it. So one of y'all got like a device. I'm here. Wait, I must be on speakerphone with one of y'all because I can hear myself talking. So y'all got to fix that.
Boy, I have no device.
Yeah, you made sure you took yourself off the table with that, huh, Stace? You'll get your chance. All right, cool. All right, all right. So yeah, we're not necessarily talking about a toxic relationship, because in a toxic relationship, sometimes the lines of love can be blurred.
Mm-hmm.
In a toxic relationship, you may not necessarily be in love. So let's take the toxicity out of it. That don't mean that you just because a situation is healthy or non-toxic, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't get angry at somebody sometimes. It doesn't mean that you may be the one with that's more toxic in the relationship than the other one. It happens. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're the one on the mic right now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're the good guy. Bad guys speak up for themselves all the time too. So, just like sometimes you might do shit that you know is dead wrong, but you find a way to live with yourself. Like, yo, I'm really going to stop doing that bullshit I be doing tomorrow, not today. Today I need just one more lick. So in a situation where it's not toxic, not necessarily unhealthy, but that just because the relationship is healthy doesn't mean that you always carry around healthy thoughts. So let me ask you about that real quick. Do you consider yourself on a daily basis, and you can be as honest with me as you are with yourself, on a daily basis, would you say that you carry more positive thoughts in your mind or more negative thoughts throughout the course of the day? Throughout the course of the day. Now think about your road rage. You know what I mean? Your coworkers that get on your nerves, your supervisors, managers, you know what I mean? Customers, all that shit. Just, you know what I mean? That's why I said, you can keep it as real with me as you do with yourself. So let's make it a little easier. On a scale, let's say on 100% scale, what percentage of positivity do you carry versus negativity?
Well, from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep throughout the day, it could be anything that can, trigger me. So I say about 44% positive.
So you carrying around 66%. I mean, no, I'm sorry. 56% negativity, right?
But that negativity can mean the smallest little things like, oh my gosh, like I always know I'm about to be late for work and I'm gonna hear their mouth. Things like that, So it could be any little thing. So yeah.
You want to redo your numbers?
Yeah.
So all right, so you're gonna go with 56% negative, 44% positive.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Being honest.
Okay, I mean, and I want you to be honest.
I'm not gonna sit up here and try to fake it. Yeah.
All right. So is it your desire to change that around, or you good with that?
Well, and I'm gonna elaborate that. It can also be things too. Like when I get home, I see the dishes not done, then I have to do the dishes. So I see the kids not, picking up their things. I'm like, I have to do all these things. So that could be negative thoughts too. So it's not just like, oh my gosh, I'm just walking around being this negative Nancy. It's just things like can trigger me when I get home. I expect things to get done and to be done, and it's not done. The food's not cooked. I have to be the cook. I have to, be the mom, be the wife, be the maid. So things like that can trigger you. It's like normal things, but like I said, it's little things that can add up.
Okay,
So,
but that's why I asked you. That's why I asked you about the percentages from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. Regardless of what the reasons are, would it be a goal of yours to maybe make the 56% positive and maybe the 44% negative?
Yeah, it's always a goal to switch it around, and you just got to start off small. It's not gonna happen overnight. So yeah, it's always a good job to improve yourself. Who wouldn't want to improve themselves, like be the best they can be? So yeah.
Okay, so what role do you think you have in changing that?
Well, I play the whole role in there because it's my attitude that's gonna have to change. Like as far as changing my outcome, so nobody else can change me. I can only change me.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be your attitude. It could be
the way you look at things.
Yeah, your perspective. Your perspective.
Yeah.
It could be your perspective, and you can change your perspective. As a matter of fact, you're the one who has all of the power to change your perspective. But hold on for a second. Let me get with Stacy. Stacy, what's good?
Why did the power go off at 2:00 when you come on?
Because I'm shutting the lights out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You call into the Daily Go Getimism show and you listening to Sun 752. The sun shines and brings the light. I am the light, the truth, and the way. You know what I'm saying? And when I decide, It needs to get dark out this bitch. I throw the moon up at you. And if I want to do that at 2 a.m., I'll do it.
God, that scared me. I woke up and I turned the TV right on. But yeah, what you want to ask me?
Well, I'm asking you, what was your motivation for calling in tonight? What's on your mind?
My motivation was I the everything shut off, and then I put the thing on and I seen the subject, and I know how you are when you write the titles. I said, "What are you talking about?"
So, have you ever been in love with somebody and wanted to get revenge on them or get them back, pay them back or whatever?
You know what? I'm not that type of person, but yeah. Currently, yeah, normally I usually let God handle it, but I don't want God to handle this one. I like this one.
I know that's right. The guy got too much on his plate. Sometimes you gotta handle it yourself.
I don't need God to handle this one. I can handle this one myself. All you gotta do is pay attention and stay woke.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you have a current situation where you need to get somebody back?
Nigga took me out of my character. I don't like when guys take me out of my character, because when you take me out of my character, that ain't the Lord.
Okay. So what are you going to do about it?
I'm not gonna say nothing to, he might be listening. He might be a troll. I don't know. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna pray that I stay patient,
Oh, okay.
He need to repent and change his ways.
He needs to repent and change his ways?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I mean,
I really don't want God to hurt us, but God don't play about me.
God don't play about you.
You see, he woke me up at 2:00.
Yeah, but he woke you up to the dark, right?
The dark, it shut off the show there.
You sound a little nervous. You all right?
Huh?
I said you sound a little nervous. You all right? You got your life alert button on you?
Yes, I'm still always be on me. I'm always safe.
All right, cool. I wouldn't want you to have fallen and couldn't get up. All right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not going to fall and can't get up. God is always with me.
I
know that's right.
I'm glad to hear that. I am. All right. So let me ask y'all this. What was the most recent situation that you've been involved in where you... No, let me ask y'all this. When was the last time you've been in love?
Who you asking?
Y'all. That goes for 1 and 2.
The last time I've been in love was me personally, like love, not lust. So that's the different.
I said love. I didn't say lust.
I know that's why I had to really think back a little bit further, because I said lust, not love, not lust.
Okay.
I'd say about 2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay. What about you, Stacy?
For me, it's right now. I just don't like when the trolls be trolling me and then trolling him. I don't like that. And then he's not strong. I don't think he's strong enough, but not strong to me.
So
I don't like that.
All right. So you're currently in love?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So have you wanted, or saw fit that he needed to be paid back by you? Did you need, are you mad at him right now?
Yeah, because I'm tired of different people entering in my life, and I know it's because of him.
Oh, okay. All right.
because they crazy.
They crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to do about it?
Yes.
Oh no, that's right. That's right. You not talking. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So how about
I'm pretty sure he done saw it.
Okay, so let's go a little further back in time to where you were in love before this time. Have you ever had to get revenge on a current lover?
I handled that all the way. And right now he's currently married.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So at least he's the person he wants to be with. I hope he ain't in this background or in this chat.
Yeah, God forbid that. God forbid. Yeah. Let us pray. But okay. All right, cool. Y'all have anything else that y'all want to add to this conversation before I let y'all go?
You know what? I'm definitely playing checkers when it comes to my partner.
Checkers, not chess, but checkers.
Not checkers, excuse me, chess. It says love covers a multitude of sins. And I know how God do when he takes over, and I don't want that to happen, you know. Just enough for him, you know, he need to change his little ways and keep me safe. Because it's some trolls and stalkers, they, you know. Yeah, that's all I wanted to add. I'm playing chess without even knowing how to play the game. You know, I mean, I'm just trying to let him be the man he needs to be. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first. Well, yeah, this is the first for me because I ain't win. Because normally I run. That's it.
Okay. And you?
Well, for me, for my next relationship, I'm just done with the BS. I'm done with the bullshit. So, and I like the other lady's response, like she's gonna play chess, not checkers. But for me, I'm just gonna flip a coin. Either you gonna get your shit right or you gonna go. Like I ain't got time for it. Like I've been played around too many times. Either you gonna do right by me or you gonna hit that dough. So it's a flip of the coin. Which one you want?
You know, from listening to y'all and Cheryl, who played early, you know what? I think from now on, I'm gonna play checkers with people instead of chess.
Hello.
You know, because everybody playing chess, so they all patient and calculating. Fuck all of that. I'm playing checkers. You just gonna king me, and I'm gonna be all over the board. Fuck it.
But before you make that king, though, it's your move and my move, your move and my move. So you gotta think like this.
It's still checkers.
It's
still checkers, baby. You know what I'm saying? Different strategy. You still gotta strategize to win in checkers. You still gotta strategize to win in checkers.
Checkers, but if I don't move my back row, you won't be king.
Well, look, listen. You over there playing chess. I'm playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? Don't get on my bandwagon because I decided, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going independent. Y'all on record labels. I'm going independent. I'm gonna sell my own shit, get distribution. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, from now on, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is checkers, not chess. So all that shit you doing in the background, fuck all that. Yo, this checkers, baby. This checkers. Saying the black and red board. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, I know how to play checkers. I don't know how to play chess. I just know how to, you know, just move how God showed me how to move, you know? I know when it's him, and I know when it's me.
I know that's right.
And tonight, I'm like, what's going on? Doggone heater done went off, everything done went off. I'm like, you know, I'm thinking, I'm already, you know, don't want nothing to happen in this building.
You think?
And then dead at 2 o'clock, always waking somebody up.
You didn't hear like a loud boom, like a transformer went out?
Yes, I heard it.
Maybe it was a transformer.
I heard it. I think I was supposed to have been on this show tonight.
That had to be what it is. What else could it be? I can't think of anything. That's what it is. That's what it is. Divine intervention. You know what I mean? Stacy, God is good when?
All the time.
And all the time, God is what?
God is good and he's great. You know, he's wonderful. And
Never mind.
I'm not on the wrong team.
Never mind. It's God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. You know what I mean? That's why I'm playing checkers and not chess. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for calling in tonight. Y'all skedaddle.
All right, have a blessed one waking me up.
All right, have a good one too.
All right.
Bye.
Good stuff. All right. So we about to get out of here in a minute, y'all. But yo, on some real shit, like, I don't really think that it's all that uncommon and maybe not even all the way wrong to want to get back at somebody that you are currently dealing with, in love with, married to, or whatever. You just have to make sure that you don't have the evil in your heart. Some people have a lot of evil in their heart. It's very evil. You know what I mean? But if you don't have the evil gene in you, you might get them back in other ways. Like little shit. You know, get them back for little shit. All right, like for example, me and my sister used to live together. And this is when I was younger, you know, so we was in an apartment and I had to be about, let's say 20, 21 years old. So I'm on my way to work. And at the time we didn't have a shower. We didn't have a shower. So in my apartment, we had to take a bath every day. So I ain't really had no problem with that shit, but it was my apartment. My sister came to hold my apartment down when I went away to school. So I went to college the first 2 years locally. And then I went up to the main campus the last 2 years. So when I went up to the main campus, I didn't want to lose my apartment. So she was like, all right, well, tell you what, I'll come and I'll move into the apartment. So when you get back home, you'll be, you know what I mean? You know, you still got your spot and all of that. You won't have to go back to mommy house. I was like, cool. Not that there was anything, you know, not that there was any problem with going back to my mom's house, but, you know, it was a freedom thing. At 21, 22 years old, I don't want my mom to hear me, at the crib. I don't want her to think that I'm at a slaughterhouse. Anyway, so my sister is OCD and a little bit of a control freak. So she was always like, make sure you clean the tub out before you leave. And I was like, look, I'll clean the tub out when the fuck I feel like it. So, you know, if I don't have to clean the tub out before I go to work, I can clean the tub out, you know, after I come home. This is my spot. So I get up, you know, I'm getting ready. I always made it to work on time. I get up to go to work. I'm going to go run my bath water. Before I can run the bath water, it's a whole tub full of Comet around in the tub. So I gotta clean the tub out before I take this bath. You know how mad yo. Now she was paying me back, but I was ready to pay her back for paying me back. So I'm saying all of that to say that you don't necessarily have to want to hurt somebody in order to pay them back. You might just want to show them like, listen, you know, sometimes you can be inconsiderate. And I don't like how you're inconsiderate. So sometimes I might have to pull a you on you. I had to pull a you on you. So now you see how it looks. You understand how it feels. And hopefully it'll make you better. Now, does it always make somebody better? No. Sometimes, you know, people stuck in their ways and you got to deal with that. But if you're in love with that person, evidently, whatever they do is not so bad that you have fallen out of love with them. But it don't mean that you might not get them back. Mariah said, I'm the get back queen. Sounds like you are proud of that crown. It's crazy, son. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, look, this is what we gwine do. This is what we're gwine do. All right. First, let's get this bitch ass nigga out of here. Get him out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What up, Brown Eyes? What's good? And Androven. Is that right? Androven. And hold on. It wasn't no dirt ring in the tub. The tub wasn't dirty. Like I said, she was OCD. She was very OCD when it came to certain shit. So it wasn't no ring in the tub in the first place. You know what I mean? She just, requested that the shit be like so white, it was whiter than light. Anyway, me and my sister, we bumped heads for the whole time we was living together. And that was only for it wasn't even a whole year. It wasn't even a whole year. All right, so here's what to go and do. Okay, Kevin asked, what are these necklaces and what do they stand for? All right, these necklaces on my neck and the ones in my hand, I call these struggle beads. And the reason I call them struggle beads is because they represent me and all of my brethren, all of my peoples that grew up as teenagers or whatever in the 80s. Because in the 80s, people write it off like it was all Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston and Madonna in videos and Run DMC and all that kind of shit. But it was rough growing up in the 80s. The crack era, the AIDS era, mad racism, political corruption, all crazy. The 80s remind me of now, just without the super, super toxic president. But Ronald Reagan was not a good guy. So I call these struggle beads to represent how we made it through that struggle. And they're big like this because we wore big gold dookie ropes back in the day. Some people call them cables. I kind of like the word dookie rope. So I wanted to come up with something that wasn't, metal, no gold, because also in the 80s kicked off the conscious rap era, with the Public Enemies, the Boogie Down Productions, the De La Souls, the Tribe Called Quest, the Jungle Brothers, you know what I mean? And the list goes on and on. So that's what these beads represent. Struggle beads, baby. All right, so this is... oh, shit. Damn. That's some nasty shit with your coworker. That's wild. All right, let's do these birthday shout-outs. We have some birthday shout-outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. Anytime, Kevin. Glorious. December 18th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Woo West. Happy birthday to you. And also Tracy Colston, Tashana Brown, Sunshine, love me more. Champagne. Lori, gnarly, Adolf. Yvette, Jarman, Harmon. Tracy Lucas. My cousin, Opal McIntyre. Sharia Johnson. Nikki Petty X. Linda Carter. Karima, last but not least, Karima Azala Gray. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious December 18th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, to rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, I love you, but I gotta give you back. I'm going to treat you like you lent me a couple of stacks. I'm going to pay you back, and I'm going to get you good. A lot of people think that I shouldn't, but I think I should. And just like a wood, going over your ass, I'm going to make sure that you don't have no past. You'll be fronting and playing me again, even though I love you from the beginning all the way to the end. And I'm going to split the block on this. I got to get a little better, get my clock on this. Yo, turn up the sands like the hourglass. I'm not going to let you pass. Yo, I'm going to get in that ass fast. Pause, no pause, because I'm getting in them draws. After we finish arguing and fighting, yo, it's kind of exciting. But not on some toxic shit, because I ain't with that. Yo, we going to do this thing. Yo, get the cat and the dogs and maybe even the mice. But we going to make the cats eat the mice, and we having rice with a little bit of chicken, a little beef. But I'm eating a lot of red meat up in my teeth. And I'm making sure that everything is good. Everything is straight. Yo, you don't have to have a long wait, because you're my date. You're my girl. You're my world. You be making me want to do that shit. Straighten your curls. Yo, be back tomorrow, though, at 1 o'clock instead of 2. You know how we do. We talk about music, and it's coming up the next day, Friday, 1 Eastern Times. Yeah, we say the DG show is number 1. Only in the hearts of the ones who really got some. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Get Mism show. But we're going to be here 1 a.m. tomorrow night instead of 2 a.m. Eastern time. So tomorrow, y'all know, is the music show. So we always have a music topic on Friday nights, and we get it in. We have a bunch of fun, and tomorrow will be no different. So make sure set y'all calendar. 1 a.m. Set your clock, your alarms, and all of that. 1 a.m. tomorrow night instead of 2 a.m. tomorrow night. And that's going to be that. So I want y'all to have a good night. Make sure y'all hit the like button before y'all get on up out of here. I'd appreciate it. Oh, hold on. Let me do the poll question before I go. Have you ever paid a love of yours back for something that they did while y'all were still together? I hope y'all understood the question. Anyway, 28% said, no, that's crazy. Only my ex. So you be willing to pay your ex back. But no, not my current love. No. And 25% says, yes, they had it coming. They lucky. 26% said that's too toxic to think about. And 21% said, I didn't, but I surely would. That's kind of like a balanced. That's about the most balanced poll that I've seen thus far. So evidently, a lot of people have considered paying their lover back, paying their spouse back, paying their woman or their man back for some fuck shit that they did. Pipe down there, soldier. Don't go too hard. Don't start trooping all crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't go military on them. All right. Like I said, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. Hit the like button. Be safe. All right.